Mind, the Middle East at the moment's a terrible tangle, isn't it? Eh, dear, nobody seems to know what to do. See, I don't know why they didn't just take their three main holy cities, what are they? Jerusalem, Mecca and Medina, and turn them into independent city-states along the lines of the Vatican City. See, that way they'd be autocratic, self-governing, they'd have their own police force, so there'd be protected access to the holy shrines and what have yous, and give each city-state a seat on the UN Council to protect the interests of all the citizens of whatever denomination. See, that way nobody need feel that their sovereign rights to their holy shrines is being affected. And in one move, you'd take away one of the most contentious issues in the whole of the Middle East. Perhaps even create a lasting peace. But then what do I know? It's a terrible tangle in Iraq at the moment, isn't it? I don't know. Will they ever get that sorted out? What have you got? You've got your Sunnis, your Shias, and your Kurdish peoples. Now, with your Kurds, that's a territorial dispute. But with your Sunnis and Shias, I mean, that's a split that's been going on since the death of Muhammad nearly 1400 years ago. Now, the way I see it, the thing to do is to divide your political and your economic powers. In other words, you let your Shias keep the oil and you let your Sunnis run your parliament. So you've got a sort of Jack Sprat situation with your economic and your political powers. Now, that works very well in Malaysia with your Muslim Malays and your Chinese. So you never know. You might end up solving not just your problems in Iraq, but also the wider political crisis in Iran and Lebanon into the bargain. But what do I know? There's a lot of talk about global warming at the moment, isn't there? Eh, dear. Green this, renewable that. Now they're even seeing different going to Gran Canaria or Mallorca on cheap flights, because that's just making the whole place even hotter. You know what I think they should do? They should just go up a ladder and paint all the roofs white. Because currently the Earth reflects about a third of the sunlight that hits it. Now, so much of our landmass is occupied by buildings. You paint all them roofs white, you'll increase the albedo, the reflected light, by nearly 2%. Now, that's enough to lead to a drop in global temperature of up to 1 degree centigrade, almost exactly compensating for all the global warming that's taken place since the Industrial Revolution. But what do I know?